What up, everyone? It's your boy Muna here. Hope you guys are doing great. I figured I'd go over a quick video. In this video, I want to talk about the fact that there is no modern players in Capcom Cup 2025. That's absolutely right. The group stage is done. All the group players have been assigned, and not one single person is playing on modern. That's interesting. You see, Street Fighter 6 it's pushing 2 years, and I remember when Modern got announced, a lot of people were saying this would be a big downfall of the game. Street Fighter 6 is cooked. It's destroyed. You know, Modern's gonna destroy the game. It's been 2 years, and Street Fighter is still doing great. In fact, I think it's probably the hottest fighting game on the market right now. But that's besides the point. I want to talk about Modern. It's clearly obvious that the amount of people playing Modern at a very high level, it's slowly falling down. Last year at Capcom Cup 2024, we had an individual called Solvin. I think I said that name wrong, forgive me. Solvin, Modern Luke player. He got into Capcom Cup and he drowned in pools. You know, very impressive that he made it that far, by the way, because Modern, in my opinion, I say this all the time and I'll keep saying it, at a very, very high level, Modern might as well be a detriment because you're missing out on all your powerful normals, and you know, you're not gonna bait a very super pro player to drive impact you in the corner when you're burnt out. Now they have a lot more, you know, self-restraint and just overall game knowledge than the average Street Fighter player. So yeah, Modern is just cooked. It's cooked, guys. Nah, it's not cooked. Modern is still great. It's still doing very well at normal level of play. A lot of people are still playing Modern, especially in Japan. Some people in Europe, some people in NA are still playing Modern. You know, it's more accepting in Japan to play with Modern, but for some reason in Europe and United States, NA, Mexico, and all that, it's like, nah, if you're using Modern, you're a piece of shit, and you should like totally kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Yeah, it's just weird. The bully tactic is crazy here. Like, I see people create posts on Reddit. I want to play with Modern, but I'm worried what people will think about me. Is it okay if I play with Modern? What do you guys think about Modern? And I read that and I just go, wow, bro, just play whatever you want. But the bullying and the peer pressure, I don't know, for some reason here outside of Japan, it just has people in a chokehold. And this reminds me of, I believe, Tachikawa, a very strong Modern Ed player, a pro. He made it to EWC. He was fantastic to watch. I was rooting for him. I wanted him to win. He did amazing. He made Angry Bird, a Ken main, one of the best players in the world, former EVO winner, the first EVO winner for Street Fighter 6. He made Angry Bird look absolutely useless with Modern Ed. So he's great. And as you can see, it's clear people love the guy. And he's sort of like a champion for Modern, because I believe he speaks a bit of English, but he did mention that, you know, I might be misremembering this, and I'm paraphrasing here, that when he got to the States to play, a lot of people in the chat were like, get out of here, you're on Modern, when he was playing with Modern. So I guess it kind of was a culture shock, which, you know, points back to what I was talking about earlier. Here in the States, here in NA, Europe, you know, people bully you for playing with Modern, and it sucks. But like I keep saying, don't let people stop you from enjoying the game you paid $60 for. This game is kind of expensive, at least it was when I got it. So enjoy the game however you want. But then this had me thinking, if Modern isn't, you know, there's no one playing Modern at a very, very high level anymore. Just Modern just faded away over the 2 years. Is that okay? Is that good? Do we Modern players want more representation? And you know what? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't think it's over. I don't think we're never going to see another Modern player at high level. I think they'll come. But with where Modern is right now, I think it's fair. It's precise. We lose all these buttons. We lose all these strong normals. We lose on damage. And we get the one button specials. But, you know, we unfortunately are not able to thrive with our tools at the highest of levels. We can thrive on rank, easy. But at the level most of these pros are playing at, which is way above rank, it looks like we don't thrive there, and that's okay. But every now and then we have our champion, just someone who comes out and shows out for us. Unfortunately, Tachikawa did not make it into Capcom Cup 2025, so I am a bit bummed about that. But overall, I think the way it is, Modern, I think it's healthy. I think it's good for the game. Can you imagine if Modern was busted? And it's clearly not. But if Modern was so strong, a bunch of these pros who played for so much money, like these individuals were playing for $1 million, they would have switched to Modern in a heartbeat because they need that money. But Modern is clearly not strong enough, so they stick to Classic. You know, and Modern players are still the minorities, and, you know, that's okay. But that's just me trying to tell you that keep playing Modern. If anyone tells you you're carried for playing Modern, just laugh at them. Especially if you beat them. Just tell them, buddy, it looks like you need Modern because you can't keep up. If they tell you're on training wheels, tell them to go get Modern since they can't keep up with you. You suck, bruh. Maybe you need Modern, motherfucker. You know, that's what I'm saying. But you know, I think overall Modern's in a good place. If Modern took over Street Fighter, if it became the #1 control scheme, I don't really think I want that because Classic is still the core identity of Street Fighter. But it's a good thing that Modern is there for newcomers and just people who just would rather be chill on the motion inputs if they don't really want to put all their time into that. So that's good. And I was looking on Twitter, and I came across an individual, Cat Cammy. No, not come across. I've been following this individual for a while. I think it's a lady or she. I'm not sure. I've been following Cat Cammy for a while, and they make very fantastic content on Twitter. They basically compile a bunch of very interesting data, and they have put a bunch of data together for Modern. And by the way, Cat Cammy she's a Modern Cammy. I know, right? Shocker. But yeah, she plays Modern Cammy, and she's like a 1600 MR Cammy, so she's pretty good. She put out some stats on Modern. I figure this would be a good chance to go over it. Let me pull that up. First one. It's a thread. Data and stats focused on Modern control over the first season. So they're looking at like the first season of Street Fighter. So the entire year of Street Fighter before we entered this season. From 2023 to 2024 and 2024 type shit. But anyway, data and stats focused on Modern control over the first season. Remember that if you want to support this content, you can do it through the link right there. So go ahead and support Cat Cammy. She's great. And first, the usage percentages by rank. Clear inverse correlation between Modern representations and rank. And if you look at this chart, it's pretty obvious. Orange is Modern. The higher rank you go from rookie all the way to master, you just see the fall off of Modern. So it's either, you know, Modern people, they get to a certain rank and they're okay, or they just keep grinding and less people grind to get to master. But at the start, there's a way more, well, not way more, but a bit more Modern players than Classic. But towards Iron, I think they intertwine. They're even there, but the fall off continues. So yeah, Classic is just way more popular than Modern, at least on rank, and not just rank overall actually. And here's another one: comparison of the average MR between Modern and Classic characters. The results show that there is no Modern character that outperforms their Classic counterpart, but Chun-Li stands out as the one with the slightest difference. That's very interesting. So Cat Cammy here is just saying that overall, Classic versions just do better than their Modern versions. And it looks like Chun-Li Modern is the closest to almost keeping up with Classic, but not quite there. This is more proof that if you're playing on Modern, you know, without a doubt, you're playing on a weaker control scheme. It just speaks for itself. I'm not here to tell you Modern is weak. Modern is strong. You can keep up with the Classic control players easy. But if we were looking at the stats here, overall, Classic just does better. And it's kind of cool that Modern Chun-Li got some buffs recently. I forgot the Serenity stance. He finally got the overhead added to her. I think I got my ass whooped by Chun-Li, but it wasn't modern. Recently, it was a classic Chun. She beat the dog shit out of me. Yeah, modern is doing good, but at a very, very high level. It looks like our champions are falling off. They either stopped playing the game or just moved over to classic. At that level, you can do classic easy, and yeah. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, any comments, any questions you have, leave it down in the comments below. It's Moda here. Have a wonderful day, and peace.